having institutions that people can use to their disposal that they pay taxes into. So, yes, I understand things are not perfect. I'm not here talking about rah rah Democrat either. Neither party's perfect. Our government's never been perfect. Our goal is to fight to reform and revolutionize our way to a more perfect union. But it does start with being informed in the first place and knowing what you're voting for if you're voting. Okay, knowing what you support. Voting for people that actually want to fix the problems. All right. But this guy is literally a charlatan. And he's literally enriching himself. That's all he's doing. He's not doing anything to help anybody. And he's literally in his own echo chamber telling himself that everything that's happening to him negatively, publicity wise, and his political failures now, he thinks it's because he's a victim. And that somehow anything goes wrong on his watch, it's now a Democratic hoax. Yes, everything's a Democratic hoax now. So now that he's in office and now the GOP's in control, inflation's a Democratic hoax. Oh, really? It's all you guys talked about until you got into power. So you're not doing anything to make anybody's life better. You're making it worse. And I want to remind people, Trump did repeal, effectively through executive order, the Inflation Reduction Act. So I want to remind you of that. As you see, inflation is getting worse now. And then the tariffs are making inflation worse. And then his big, beautiful bill, that's going to make inflation worse. So, by the way, they just spent billions of dollars already since he's been in office. So I just, to me, it's just mind-boggling because there's nothing this party's doing now to make the country better in any way objectively whatsoever, which is frustrating because, again, I have disagreements with the current occupants, but sometimes I can cherry pick things that the Republicans will do sometimes that are good. And right now, I can't see it at all. I'm going to be honest. Like, there's nothing. There was a time when there was bipartisan consensus to do things that were good for the public, and we don't even see that anymore. You know, it's just, there used to be a time, even when I was completely on the opposite end of the political spectrum, as a leftist, as a Democratic left-leaning voter, there were times in history of the 20 years I voted that I could point to 1 or 2 to 5 to 10 to 12 things that a Republican did that were good. Now I can't even see one iota. It's so bad. It's like, oh, they're voting to give the elite more power. They're taking away our data privacy. They're taking away our due process. They're taking away healthcare away from people. It's just like, what? Like, they're not doing anything good. They're not even saving us money. They're not cutting the deficit. They're not cutting our taxes. They're making us pay more for everything. It's like, what the heck is going on? What are you people there for other than enriching your wealthy donors? I mean, it's just sick. And I can't think of anything landmark they passed that was good for the public at all during this guy's second term. Can you think of anything? I can't. All I've seen him do is dismantle everything Biden did that was good. And now they're effectively letting the Affordable Care Act expire on the subsidy so they can kick people off their health insurance. I mean, yeah, congratulations if that's what you accomplished in a year. That's terrible. You know, so my thing is, yeah, I just have to state the obvious, though. He created all these problems, and now he's complaining. And he's trying to lie to us to tell us we're not seeing what we're seeing, and that Democrats are lying about everything. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think the joke's on the current president. So that's all I had to say in this video. Alright, see y'all later. Bye.